In today's video for Wuchang Fallen Feathers, we're going to be going over what is now my new favourite axe in the game, and that's going to be this one right here, the Scorn Greataxe. This thing dishes out a whole bunch of damage, is really fun to play with, and just able to decimate elites and bosses very fast and easily. Great thing about this weapon, it does an amazing amount of damage in a quite nice area, and also for anyone who likes to play with their flame builds, this is going to be absolutely devastating. Axes, I must admit, are my personal go-to weapon when playing through this game, as I really enjoy their overall kit, clashes, and just how much damage you can get off with them. But of course the playstyle is a bit different to some of the other builds, you do need to get used to them. With this weapon though, it works out perfect, because the skill move you get on it is going to do a massive arcing jumping hit that does a huge amount of damage as long as you have got Skyball Might, and then you can follow up with a few hits afterwards, rebuild your Skyball Might, and then use it once more again. Personally, I think this is probably going to be the highest damage weapon in the game for axes, and its scaling prioritises strength more than anything, also has a tiny little bit of agility as well. Now, in order to get hold of this weapon, you will have to be quite far into the game, as you're going to have to be all the way back to the Shoe Sanctum, but this time it's when the worship rises in ruins. Once at that checkpoint, you're going to want to head straight up the stairs. Keep making your way all the way to this area just here, where you're going to be able to bop straight out the doorway this way. Then you're just going to want to follow me and just keep heading up the trail. There's going to be quite a few enemies here, so you probably will need to take them down. But if you can, you might be able to avoid them. Whatever you want to do, take them out or just completely run past them. Just do whatever's easiest for yourself. And keep making your way up until eventually you're going to go round and down the wooden stairway. Again, like I said, a few enemies on the way, so decide what you want to do with them. Then keep making your way along all the way until you get to the very bottom area. Now at this point you've probably been here earlier on in the game. What you want to do is go inside and do the complete opposite to what I did, because I didn't realise there was explosive barrels here. I think you should be fine as long as you've not equipped any kind of burn on your build, but you will want to take the enemy out in the corner just in case he grabs you in the process of you opening this. But then once that's done, you're going to see the chest just on the floor, kick it open and grab yourself this really tasty axe. The Scorn Axe, in my opinion, has one of the best skill moves on it in the game, with Combustion Cleaver, because it's going to do a nice amount of damage in a little area effect, taking out multiple foes, but also dishing out quite a bit of damage to single targets. Like I said, once you start putting this in a rotation, you can take out bosses and enemies alike very fast and have a lot of fun with a weapon that does a whole bunch of extra damage. But yeah, if you found a weapon that you really enjoy using, I'd love to hear from you, so chuck it in the comments. And as always, there's going to be a whole bunch more content away from me. For now, take care, I'll see you on the next day.